Alright, y'all, so we coming. You already know what I'm here doing. I'm coming with another video. Y'all know what's up. Comment, like, and subscribe. Y'all know the vibes. But I think I'm gonna mute this. Because I ain't trying to get copyrighted. Okay, I think I.
Appropriate question that your alleged father asked you.
Oh, did I just have a threesome with my father? I remember this one.
Well, I was
Is
around
this Henrietta?
20, my late 20s. He asked me to have a threesome with him and a woman
Oh my God.
that he was messing with. We was.
So this is my thing. Right here, you see what she says, I might have threesome with my father. He's very calm. Because he's listening backstage. He's just like, mm-hmm.
Because he know he did it.
We was on drugs at the time and a little intoxicated, but I went through with it, but I felt uncomfortable and I just gave up. I couldn't do it, you know. And that's about all I remember from that.
Oh my gosh, girl. I'm giving y'all a little look right here, the little feather look glasses. Somebody give me a date.
Hey, get out.
Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I understand that drugs and things were at play, but that must have been the hardest moment even after you gotten sober to deal with.
Yeah.
So you did go through that threesome?
I started out with it, but I didn't go through with it.
Got it. How long have you considered Male to be your father?
All my life.
I mean, the fact that this man has always been her father her entire life.
That's all I knew.
All your life.
And he still looked at her that way.
And how has Male been as a father?
I wonder what's making him emotional backstage. See, this is the one thing I'll tell you this, is that I don't know what the guests are doing backstage, and so I wish I would know. Like, I wish I had a camera to see them emotional on stage.
He just in and out my life. You know, he come like once a year.
Once a year.
Just pop up out of nowhere into my life.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever told anyone that he had asked you for that threesome?
I told my mom, but she hardly listened to me.
Okay, she didn't listen to you. What did she say when you told her?
Well, you know, she believed it because she hate him so much, you know. So she was like, I told you that wasn't your daddy.
So the interesting part is, and these are the notes that I was taking, is that when someone says, well, I told my mom about something traumatic that happened to me and she didn't care, and she deflected, and her only question was, well, he's not your father, it shows me immediately that the mother is not really there for her daughter's emotional growth and emotional well-being. Because if my child calls me and says something happening to them, I'm not going to be worried about, that's not your father. I'm going to say, how are you? What do you need to be supported? What do you need to feel better? And she didn't receive that, which also leads to why she's sitting on my stage.
So that only confirmed for her that, like, this man is not your father.
Well, all my life she been telling me this man is my father. She just said that he's not my father like 10 years ago. She started saying, that's not your father. I know who your father is.
Got it. Okay, then. Has your mother tried to stop you from seeing Male?
All the time.
Yeah.
Every time I call him or he'll call me, she always be like, Kiki, that's not your daddy. You need to stop talking to that punk. He's not your daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, why would you keep telling me that man is my daddy all my life?
Yeah, and then all of a sudden switch up.
Yeah, now because you mad at him, he's not my father. It just don't make sense.
Got it. How's all this affected you?
It affected me terribly. I just can't function sometimes. I done got on drugs even more. I'm a person, I don't know, I just stay to myself.
Poor baby. The fact that after this traumatic event, she's isolating, she is using, I mean, the behaviors that she's experiencing.
I just feel like nobody don't care.
Yeah.
So
I hear
that's
that.
why I'm really here to find out if this man is my father.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I will tell you this. I'm glad that you came here because I do care. And I'm thankful that you felt safe enough to talk to me and talk to my producers, because we do want to give you the answers. We want to make sure you feel seen, and we want to make sure you walk away here a little bit better than you found you. Well, I think it's time to hear what Male has to say about all this, so please welcome your alleged father, Male, to the show. Can you come take a seat for me? Thank you for being here, Male.
Yes, sir.
How does it make you feel about what was just said?
I was hurt. I'm just hurting.
I'm still rocking that Jerry curl.
What he heard.
She done been through, and I just thank God for this day that she get a chance to see the real deal here.
Do you believe that you're her father?
Yes, not 50%, 100%.
You're 100% sure. So if you're 100% sure, why did you ask your daughter for a threesome?
That's my daughter for a reason.
See, this is the part that gets me. Because when you were backstage and you heard it, you did not react. Your body language let me know that you remembered. And now in front of us in the audience, myself in the audience, you're trying to pretend as if you don't remember because you're embarrassed. But what the response should have been is, if there was ever a moment that you remember that experience like that, I'm so sorry. See, I think we forget that when a child in our lives or someone has shared something with us in their lives that they say is their experience, it's not our point to debate their experience. It's to say, I apologize. If that's what you experience, I am so sorry. Because especially when drugs, alcohol were involved, you're not gonna have a clear memory or state of mind to understand what happened.
A while back when we was in the trailer and we was intoxicated at it. We was high drunk.
Back then, we was getting drunk and getting high, everything. But, you know,
It was like, we started out, but we never went through with it.
It's something I don't know.
You don't remember?
I don't remember that.
Okay. So the drugs and addiction for you just blanked out your mind. How many years were you two using together?
We really didn't use together like that in years.
No.
I was the one using. I came around my dad and I think I pushed it on him. So.
Got it. Okay.
Because I was out there, I was intoxicated. I was in a strip club, and I was just, I was out there.
So how much during that time did you two use together?
We only did it like once or twice.
Once or twice.
Also, by the way, it's wild to me that you're using with your child. You don't know if you ever watched my co-parenting unlocked series with me and my son's mother, Stephanie. You should click and watch that episode. We talk about the fact that she and I have different points of view when it comes to, like, you know, smoking weed with your child. Of course, they're talking about doing something a lot deeper, but I don't feel like there should ever be a place where a parent and a child should engage in anything like that, because there's a boundary that should be held. When that boundary gets crossed, that's when things get a little murky.
Hearing your daughter tell you that, or your potential daughter tell you that now, what does it make you feel?
That's what made me have my doubts.
I feel like that's something her mother probably put in her mind. Say, there ain't no way in the world. It shocked me. I'm glad not hear somebody.
We was very intoxicated that day.
You know,
I had just left the club.
You just don't want to make it bad look for your mama, what she put in her.
Daddy, it's something that didn't happen and it's gone. I never went through with it, so
why would you still deal with me then? Like that?
I want to know, Daddy.
So can I tell you something? He just said something. Why would you still deal with me if I did these things? Let me tell y'all, pause before we get to mama real quick. Okay, because I want y'all to understand this. The father just said, why would you still deal with me if I did these things? And she said, because you're still my dad. Now, there's a term that is often misused, which is trauma bonding. And people think it's trauma bonding is because I went through some stuff and you went through stuff and our stuff that we went through is similar, we're coming together. Well, trauma bonding actually is, the true definition is when someone who's been abused actually still is in love and still needs validation from their abuser. They're still looking and seeking for validation and connection with their abuser. It's about someone who's been abused and the person who's been abusing them, not about two people who have the same trauma. And so when you see this woman talking about the fact that even though my father and I did drugs, he might have been the one to, like, make me have a threesome with him, all these different things. This is similar to trauma bonding, where it's like, even though you've done these things and you've hurt me, I still need to be around you. I still want validation from you. I still want love from you. So just wanted to be clear about that before we get into this, mama, so you can get that definition, because, girl, y'all love being on the internet talking about, yeah, me and my boyfriend trauma bonded. Unless he abusing you and you're sticking around, y'all ain't trauma bonded, okay? Thank you. That's my little PSA. Now to back to mama.
Hey.
Please welcome her to the show. Dorothy, I thank you for being here. I see that you're emotional. What's making you emotional?
Well, number one, my daughter is in my heart right now. And the man that's sitting next to her, he one of the biggest liars on earth.
So why are you saying that Mel isn't Cheryl's father?
Because he can't make kids. He don't have no children.
Why can't he make kids from your point of view?
Okay, when he was a little boy, he lived in New York. His mother used to make lie a lot. And
Do y'all know what make lie is?
he came in one day.
Is that
after
the cleaning
playing.
stuff? You talking about the cleaning stuff?
Lie. You know your makeup lie?
Oh, yeah.
You make it
It
up
was
lie.
sitting on the step, and he got it. He thought it was water. He drank it, and when he found out it wasn't water, they rushed him to the hospital up in New York. He was there for 4 months to keep him alive. He got catguts right now, sitting on that chair.
Is this true? Is this true?
No.
You went to a hospital and you're saying that the hospital gave him,
was
instead of
there
getting a
for 4
transplant
months.
with human organs, they gave him cat organs, is what you're saying.
Right.
I just want to be clear.
Can't
That's
give
what
children.
she
You
suggested.
can't
She
give
full of a lot of
Girl, where'd
stuff.
she come up with this type of... The stories that people tell themselves and repeat to themselves and they started believing. That she think that a hospital gave this man cat organs and that's why he can't have children.
Mel, your son Howard is in the audience.
Yes,
so everyone, please welcome
She
Howard
said
to the
I can't
show.
have no kids.
So, Howard, I gotta ask you, how do you feel about what was
I
just
can't have
said?
no kids. This going to tell.
How do you feel about what has been said on the stage?
Standing here today, I heard a lot that I really didn't know about. Sister, I want to say I'm sorry for everything that you have been through.
So this is a clear example of somebody who wants to heal and wants healthier boundaries in the family. His first thing when I asked him, how do you feel about what you hear? His first response is, sister, I'm so sorry what you've been through and what you're going through. That's so beautiful.
I didn't know half of this, but on my test, I'm 100% sure that my dad is my dad. I look just like him.
So you don't have any doubts about him being your father? Because I want to let everybody at home know, not only are we here testing you, Cheryl, we've also tested you as well, Howard, because of the fact that Dorothy makes claims that he can't have any kids.
Yeah, she told me.
And since you've been told that as well, that he can't have any kids, to give everyone clarity, we've tested you as well. What happened when you were 8 years old?
8 years old, we was, I had to stay with Miss Dot, and she told me, she said, I want to talk to you. And when she talked to me, she told me that he was not my father, that he cannot have kids, and his brother is my dad.
How sad is it that a mother, a woman, an adult would talk to a child and tell them, an 8-year-old, that the person you think is your father is not your father? Why rip a child's security and stability away like that? Both of those children, these two human beings in front of me, all I see is two kids hugging. All I see is like two little 6-year-olds just hugging and saying like, my gosh, we're trying to figure out this. And like the ramifications of these choices of these adults that are still affecting these poor babies is just heartbreaking. I'm so glad they are there for each other.
At 8 years old, you were told that. You know what, Howard, I actually want you to come down here and come on stage.
Yep. Told my other daughter that too. Same day.
He just said his brother is his dad.
Thank you, Jesus.
Oh, that's gonna make me cry.
Thank you, son.
So Dorothy is not your mother, correct?
No.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think before we can get to any other healing, we still need to get these first answers. And I think it's important for us to, let's start with you, Howard.
Want to lose 15 to 20% of your weight in
Howard, in this envelope is a DNA truth. This is your truth to open, not mine. So I'll give that to you.
I'll do the honors part. Thank you. Because I love you. And today we're going to find out the truth.
Yes, we are.
Thank you, Jesus.
He looked like him. They got the same eyes and nose. That's got to be his father.
You ready?
Yes.
Like it.
Howard, Mel is your biological.
Wow.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
So that woman told an 8-year-old something that ruined him and made him feel like, where do I belong? Years of him having to deal with that trauma and pain. I'm glad that he got his answers there.
Right. So it's gonna come to the light. Gonna come to the light. You big liar. This is the day you plead my cause.
That's not true.
Big liar. You hurt me all these many years, but the truth's gonna come out.
Dorothy.
God said, what go in the dark gonna come to the light.
Well, he said what God said comes to the dark, come to the light. Girl, what you did in the dark with your daughter just came to the light and you didn't acknowledge it.
So Dorothy, we do know that you said that, you did say that Mel cannot have any children. You said that he was not able because of something that happened as a child. We now know, Dorothy, that Mel can have children.
That's impossible.
Impossible, girl.
Well, it's not impossible anymore. So I think now you have to understand that it is possible and it is the truth. This is his child.
They're gonna show everybody she's a big liar.
So I'm going to ask you, Dorothy, before we go any further, is there anything that you want to say to Howard? Because, you know, from his perspective at 8 years old, you told him that that was not his father.
She's a big life.
And I believed it.
Well, that's what his mother said.
You had a doubt in your head.
I'm going by what his mother told me.
That's a big life.
Okay, though his mother's not here, and rest in peace,
Yeah.
I want to make sure that you who are living and knowing that you did take a hand in this, do you want to give an apology for burdening him with that? He just said that he spent his life thinking that was the truth.
Ugh. She said, It just kills me when I try to give adults, I give adults the opportunity to just acknowledge and rectify and just make amends, and they just can't. It just breaks my heart. It's like, come on. Their fear of being wrong or acknowledging what they did is so great that they'd rather just like keep the pain going.
I don't.
Okay.
She didn't want to apologize.
All right, she said she does not want to apologize. Okay, so in this envelope here, Cheryl, is your DNA truth. Again, you were told some of your life that this is your father. Then you were told other parts that this is not your father.
Watch it.
So here you go. This is your truth to open now.
Can I say something before you do this? Can I say something too?
Of course you can.
Baby,
Well, this is
let me
her.
just
She
say
really
something
says
for you.
Mama, it's all about this test right now. Daddy, this test, if I open this test up and it's met my father, I'm gonna be really pissed at you, Mom. I'm gonna be really pissed at you.
That's right.
What is it? That gotta be her daddy. Oh my gosh.
Cheryl Mill is your father.
Do y'all hear that guttural scream? That was a child letting out so much pain. Oh my gosh. Oh, that guttural scream. Oh, that just still gave me chills hearing that scream.
That can't be possible.
This, oh my gosh, this mother is still
This
denying
bitch.
it.
I love you, Daddy. I love you. From this moment on, Mama, you cannot.
Oh, Lord, Jesus.
This is something you got to accept, Mom.
Thank you, Jesus.
I mean, the fact that this mother is sitting here and she is not willing to acknowledge what she did is hard. It is so hard.
I love you, but this is something you got to accept.
Oh, Jesus.
It's stuff that he gotta do too, though.
Not retest it as if we.
Why can't you accept this and apologize to your daughter for the lies that you've said to her?
Oh, my God.
It wasn't lies.
It was lies.
Well, Cheryl, it is lies because it has been confirmed that that is her father, that male is her father. You've
I don't
said
know
even
why
on this stage.
I don't know why I was pregnant while I wasn't with him.
So what this does lead me to believe, to be very honest with you, is that there was something that went on with their childhood. There was something happening there. And so she's also trying to disassociate on top of the fact that she's lying. But I can see there's something in her life. I will tell you this. I will tell you this, though. I was a little disappointed by the fact that the father is being celebrated, because clearly this is what I mean. Like, we're focused on the mother's bad behavior right now because she doesn't want to acknowledge, but we got to forget that this episode started with my father and I did drugs and he asked me to do a threesome with him. And he then said, I don't remember that, never apologized, never did anything. And yet she's hugging him, embracing him, and she's not going to get closure from that. And so what I've learned is the dynamic in this family. It was very easy to make one parent the villain that allowed the other parent to seem as if they were I'm okay. Look, my behavior's not as bad. Look what she does. She's a liar. She does this. And I think we have to make sure that we're conscious of the fact that both parents are exhibiting really negative, toxic behavior. And this young woman in the middle has to understand, if you're watching this, that just as much as you want your mother to step up and take accountability, you must demand that from this man who is your father. because just
Hello.
loving on him and looking for this validation is not going to help you to heal. Because at the end of the day, what he did and how he engaged with you and how the boundaries overstepped
It was
was
very
wrong.
inappropriate. Yeah.
Did she hang up the feed?
She probably
She hung
did
up the
that.
feed.
Can't deal with
Okay.
food.
Yeah, she hung up the feed.
I got my daddy. That's all that matters to me.
See, talking about she got her daddy. You might know who your father is, but there's still a lot of healing that needs to happen there. And unfortunately, with my show, we only got 45 minutes, and it hurts me.
I will tell you this one thing that I can do now that you've gotten your answers. During your time of being high, and I
Ooh.
can't let this slide over.
Okay,
I'm not
good.
accusing you of doing anything, male.
Them some
But
tight
I
ass
will tell
pants.
you that was a critical moment in your daughter's life.
Oh, good. I'm glad I acknowledged it. I be wondering what I be doing on this show. Good thing I ain't too stupid, okay?
She felt something was crossed the line, and she does need acknowledgement and closure from that. She said out of her own mouth, nothing went far, that she ended it. So no one's looking at you as if you did something to your daughter. But in a moment of addiction, something did cross the line, and whether you remember or not, she remembers it. And so what I would encourage you to do is to give her that closure and say, I'm sorry. Can you give her that?
But let me say this here before I say this here.
Oh.
Sorry. Why everybody got to give explanations? See, that's what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna say it in the right way.
Of course. Exactly, son.
Now I feel like this here. That's something I don't remember, and I just want to say this here. If I did do that, if you feel I did that, something like that, I apologize.
She still got a lot of healing from this man. Still got a lot of healing from this man.
For you to think that way.
I said,
You're being real.
I do wish
That
y'all
was
the best of luck, and I
bullshit.
hope to see you again so I can really help y'all, all right? Wish y'all the best of luck.
She still got a lot of healing from this man. Ooh, that was a lot going on. Girl, I need a break after that. Okay, girl. Bye.
Full of shit. That was a good one. That was a good one. Alright, y'all. I'm ready to end this. Y'all know the vibes. Comment, like, and subscribe. Y'all know when we hit 100 subscribers, we hopping on that Twitch, boy. Let's get into it. Bye, y'all. Bye.